For this project, I'll be using hobby store Blúky chenille cake yarn in off-white and baby blue with a 6mm crochet hook. Let's begin. Start by making a magic ring using the easy method. Create a large slip knot. Hold both strands of yarn on your left side and chain 1. Next, work 12 single crochets into the magic ring. I'm doing my first stitch, second, third, fourth. Continue until you have 12 single crochets in total. I'll get back to you once that's done. Alright, I've finished my 12 single crochets, and now I'm going to join with a slip stitch into the very first single crochet. That completes round 1. Now let's start round 2. In this round, we'll make 2 single crochets in each stitch. Here's my first single crochet. And right into the same stitch, I'm doing another one. That makes 2 single crochets in one stitch. Now move to the next stitch and do the same thing. 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Now move to the next stitch and do the same thing. 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Keep repeating this all the way around. 2 single crochets in each stitch. By the end of this round, we'll have 24 stitches in total. All right, now for round 3. This time, we're not joining with a slip stitch. We'll just keep going in a continuous round. I'll start right in that first stitch again. In this round, we'll do a pattern of 1 single crochet in the first stitch and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So, 1 single crochet, then in the next stitch, 2 single crochets in the same spot. I'm removing my stitch marker and here's my first single crochet. Don't forget to mark your first stitch with a stitch marker. It helps you know where the round begins and ends. Then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. That's the pattern. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets in the next, and repeat that all the way around. Once you finish this round, you should have 36 stitches in total. Okay. Now that we've finished our base rounds, next week we're going to start making the petals. Before we slip stitch, we'll join the blue yarn. I'm going to show you my go-to method for joining yarn. Just place the blue yarn over your hook like this. Pull it through the loop and do slip stitch. That's it. You've now attached your blue yarn. Quick and easy. Now cut the off-white yarn and gently pull both yarn ends tight to secure it. Keep the yarn along your work, just like I'm doing. This way, you don't have to weave it in later. You can simply hide the extra yarn as you crochet. Now, we're going to slip stitch into the very first stitch and mark it. In the next stitch, do 1 single crochet. Then in the next 2 stitches, we'll do 1 half double crochet in each. That's 1 half double, and then 1 half double in the next stitch. Now do 1 single crochet again in the following stitch. And finally, finish this petal with a slip stitch into the next stitch. That's your first petal done. Now let's do the second petal the exact same way. Slip stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, then 1 half double crochet in the next 2. And 1 single crochet again. Finish it with a slip stitch. That's petal number 2 done. Let's go for the third petal. Slip stitch, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, another half double crochet, then 1 single crochet. And finish off with a slip stitch. So I've demonstrated 3 petals here. Just repeat the same steps 3 more times to complete your round of petals. You'll see your flower taking shape now. All right, let's move on to row 5. For this round, we're going to follow a small pattern. Start with a slip stitch. Then 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Now, in the next stitch, do 1 single crochet and 1 half double crochet in the same stitch. I'm doing a single crochet. And in that same stitch, I'm making a half double crochet. Now in the next stitch, we'll do the opposite. Half double crochet first, then single crochet. So the HDC is done, and now I'm making the single crochet. Just remember, the first pair is single crochet, half double crochet, and the next pair is half double crochet, single crochet. Next, make 1 single crochet in the following stitch, and then finish this petal with a slip stitch. And just like that, your first petal for row 5 is complete. Let's go through it one more time so you can clearly see the pattern and follow along easily. Start with a slip stitch, then make 1 single crochet. By 1 single crochet and 1 half double crochet in the same stitch. Next, in the following stitch, do 1/2 double crochet first, and then 1 single crochet in the same stitch. After that, make 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And finally, finish the petal with a slip stitch. That's your second petal. See how it starts to take shape and look more defined now? Just repeat these same steps for the remaining petals all the way around, and you'll complete row 5 with all the petals evenly shaped and beautifully aligned. All right, I'm here at the final slip stitch of the last row. First, I'll remove the stitch marker and make the first slip stitch for row 6 to start the new round. Now, in the next 2 stitches, we'll do 1 single crochet each. Here's my first single crochet, and now the second. Next, we'll do a single crochet and 1/2 double crochet in the same stitch, just like we did in the last row. Then, in the following stitch, we do the opposite order. 1/2 double crochet first, then single crochet in the same stitch. After that, make 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. And finally, finish this part of the row with a slip stitch. That completes the first part of row 6. Now, we're going to repeat the same steps one more time. So again, slip stitch to start. Single crochet in the next 2 stitches. SC plus HDC pair. Then HDC plus SC pair. Single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And finish with a slip stitch. Once you get the hang of it, you just repeat this pattern all the way around for row 6. And that's it. Row 6 is complete, with your petals growing more defined and even. We're at the last slip stitch of row 6. First, remove your stitch marker, then make a slip stitch to start row 7. After that, mark this slip stitch with a stitch marker. Now, in the next 2 stitches, we'll do 1 single crochet in each stitch. Here's my first single crochet, and now my second single crochet. Next, we'll do a single crochet and 1/2 double crochet in the same stitch, just like we did in the previous row. So first the single crochet, then in that same stitch, a 1/2 double crochet. Now, in the next 2 stitches, we'll do 1 1/2 double crochet in each stitch. Sew 1 HDC and another HDC in the next stitch. This adds height and shape to the petal. After that, we do the opposite pair. Half double crochet first, then single crochet in the same stitch. Then, in the following 2 stitches, make 1 single crochet in each stitch. Finally, finish this petal with a slip stitch in the next stitch. And that completes the first part of row 7. Let's demonstrate one more time so it's really clear. Slip stitch, then 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, single crochet, and half double crochet in the same stitch. One half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Half double crochet, then single crochet in the next stitch. One single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. And finish with a slip stitch. You just repeat this sequence all the way around for row 7. All right, let's move on to row 8. I'm starting right here with a slip stitch. That's how we'll begin this round. Now, in the next 3 stitches, do 1 single crochet in each stitch. Here goes my first single crochet, my second single crochet, and my third single crochet. Next, on to the next stitch, do a half double crochet. Now it's time for a little height. We'll do 2 double crochets, 1 in each of the next 2 stitches. Here's my first double crochet. And now my second double crochet. Then we'll start to come back down, so do 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. After that, in the next 3 stitches, make 1 single crochet in each stitch again. So that's 1, 2, and 3 single crochets. Finally, we'll finish this petal with a slip stitch in the next stitch. And that completes 1 full petal for row 8. Let's do this one more time together. Slip stitch, 3 single crochets, 1 half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, 3 single crochets, and finish with a slip stitch. That's it. Just repeat this pattern all the way around to finish row 8. All right, now let's move on to row 9. We'll start this round with a slip stitch, just like before. Now, in the next 3 stitches, make 1 single crochet in each stitch. So here's my first single crochet, my second, and my third. Next, in the following 4 stitches, we're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch. So in the first one, 1 single crochet and another single crochet in the same stitch. That's our first increase. Now, again, 2 single crochets in the next stitch. And again in the next one. And one more time, 2 single crochets in the last of those 4 stitches. Then, to bring it back down, we'll do 1 single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So that's 1, 2, and 3 single crochets. Finally, finish this petal with a slip stitch in the next stitch. And that's 1 full petal for row 9 done. Let's go through it one more time. Slip stitch, 3 single crochets, four increases. That means 2 single crochets in each of the next 4 stitches. Then 3 single crochets and finish with a slip stitch. That's it. Just repeat this pattern all the way around and your row 9 will be complete. Let's move on to row 10. We'll start this round with a slip stitch, just like before. Now in the next 14 stitches, we're simply going to make 1 single crochet in each stitch. So here's my first single crochet, my second, third, and just keep going. Nice and even stitches all the way across. You don't have to rush this part. Just work your way around with 1 single crochet in each of the next 14 stitches. Once you've done all 14, finish this petal with a slip stitch in the next stitch. And that's 1 full section for row 10 done. That's it. Just repeat this pattern all the way around and you'll complete row 10. All right, I've finished my full flower. It looks so pretty. Now to close it off, I'm just doing a slip stitch to finish the round. And before we move on, here's a little tip for chenille yarn. This one really helps to stop shedding. At the end of your yarn, just pull off a little bit of the fuzzy part, and you'll see 4 strands of plain yarn inside. Now simply knot those strands 2 to 3 times, just like this. And see, it's all secured now. And no more shedding. I've made 2 flower panels, and both came out beautifully. Each one measures about 24 centimeters across. I really love how soft and puffy it looks with this yarn. Now it's time to work on the sides, and for that, I'm going to use the Herringbone stitch. If you haven't tried this one before, don't worry. It's super simple, but gives your sides a really neat and textured look. Right, let's start making the sides for our bag now. I'm beginning with a chain of 9, so here we go. Now, skip the first chain from your hook and make 1 single crochet in the next stitch. That's how we'll start this. Next, we'll begin the herringbone stitch. If you look closely, you can see 2 loops here on the side. Insert your hook through that loop. So now you'll have 2 loops on your hook. Then, insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Now you'll have 3 loops on your hook. Then, simply yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. That's your herringbone stitch. Insert your hook into that side loop, then into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and pull through all 3 loops. Now keep repeating this pattern until you reach the end of the row. And in the last stitch, don't forget to do 1 single crochet. That keeps your edge straight and neat. Now to start the next row, just chain 1 and turn your work. In the first stitch, make 1 single crochet. Then, continue with 6 herringbone stitches. Remember the same steps. Insert your hook into that side loop, then into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull through, and yarn over again to pull through all 3 loops. Repeat that 6 times across. And in the last stitch, finish with one single crochet. That keeps both edges nice and even. Keep repeating the same pattern. Chain 1, turn, 1 single crochet, 6 herringbone stitches, and 1 single crochet at the end, until your piece measures about 51 centimeters in length. Here, I've already made mine using baby blue yarn. And I just love how that texture turned out. Soft and beautifully patterned. Now it's time to join the pieces together. Now for the marking part. Here's what we're going to do. Completely leave 2 petals. And then on the 3rd petal, skip 4 stitches and mark the 5th stitch with your stitch marker. Do the same thing on the opposite side as well. I'm using a slip stitch to join all around. It's simple and gives a clean edge. If you'd like, you can also attach a canvas or fabric lining inside for extra sturdiness. Or you can just keep it simple and soft. Totally your choice. For the handle, I'm doing a double color I-cord. And if you want to see how I make it, just comment below and I'll post a separate video tutorial for that too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support my channel. Your love and encouragement means so much to me and help me create more crochet projects for you.